Hola, bienvenidos a IMHO.
En mi opinión, homosexual.
That sounded so good. I'm so proud of you.
De nada.
Me llamo Darby.
Me llamo Alexis P. Bevels. The P stands for persimmon.
What is that?
When Richard Simmons would make his rules for his classes, he would say, that's a persimmon for the guidelines.
Okay. So we are back. Thank you so much to everyone for your patience. We're sorry we missed Mexico last week.
No, the P could stand for patience. Should we start over?
No, the first one was a hit. We were gone last week because it was my birthday.
Yes, how was your birthday?
It was so good.
Was it?
So
And how do you feel about
the same?
No.
What do you mean?
I mean, did you enjoy your birthday? Do you feel like you got celebrated enough?
Oh, yeah, I did. I'm a Leo, so I make everyone around me fear my birthday. And I think I've trained you and Curtis to fear it enough that it was really nice. All I wanted to do on my birthday was see Barbie, which we did.
Oh, we did.
There is a little Barbie review on Patreon if you want to hear our thoughts on that. So that was going to be at night because she was working. She didn't take my birthday off, which I thought was really strange. So I looked at my husband, who did take the day off.
I took your birthday off.
And I said, no, you didn't. And
yeah, I stayed home all day.
Then why did I pick you up at work?
Well, you said you were going to pick me up there, so I just went there before it ended.
Wait, so you took the day off and you stayed away from me? That was your gift?
Yeah.
Thank you. I told Curtis, all I want to do is I want to go to a mall, okay? And I want to buy shorts. That's it.
Did you get some shorts?
No.
Oh.
But I did have quite an experience that I really enjoyed very much. We went to Glendale. I don't know why. So we go to this mall. We go into Uniqlo and...
What's the store called?
Uniqlo? Clo? It's a Q, right?
Yeah.
And what did I say? It's my birthday. I go into a store where no one knows how to pronounce it. And we see two current SNL cast members see each other in Glendale in a Uniqlo.
Oh my God.
And they were like, oh my God, what are you doing here? And I was like, wait, y'all are just here in Glendale? What? It was the young guy with like the stick out ears, the cute guy with like his ears stick out, and then the like new impressionist guy, the guy that plays Trump and all that kind of shit, the one with the long skinny nose. It was really exciting. I mean, we're LA people now, so we didn't bother them, of course. But I did circle, hoping to hear more of their conversation. Not as funny when shopping for clothes.
Did they get some shorts?
Oh yeah, they had buckets. Uniqlo offers buckets instead of baskets. Buckets. Come on in for a good old bucket of shorts. And then we picked you up and went to see Barbie. And seeing Barbie in a packed theater was quite
that was fun.
An experience. I'm glad we went while the hype was still happening. Because it's so fun to watch a movie, like an uplifting, funny, happy movie with a crowd.
Yeah.
A crowded
and the crowd was like lively. They were having a good time, but nobody was like being extra. Nobody was like yelling stuff back at the movie.
No,
you know what I mean?
The only like noise I heard were kids, but they were in like the front row because kids are dumb.
Yeah.
And so we didn't really hear a lot of that. Like it reminded me of when we went to see Cocaine Bear. We also went to Cocaine Bear when it was like packed.
Oh, and there were kids. That was just
so fun though.
There were kids in there, and that wasn't fun. It was like,
you should know about cocaine.
Why would you bring your kids?
Teaching them that a bear will kill them.
And then they left.
Oh, yeah,
and it's like, great, now your kid's not going to know how this ends.
Yeah, now they're just going to think cocaine is fun.
It was a really cute bear when he was on all that cocaine.
It truly was. I mean,
speaking of bears doing cocaine, Meatball came into the store today and I got to say hi.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
She bought a car.
I went and saw another movie yesterday because I had
the
day off. It's a scary. You don't want to see it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's called Talk to Me. It's the new A24.
I love A24.
Now, we're not promoting. We stand with the SAG. We stand with WGA.
A24.
But A24 is allowed to because they're doing the new...
They agreed to all the...
They're like, yeah, we'll do the terms. I guess under the terms of the strike, if a company says we'll abide by the terms, they can still go.
They're not a studio. They're more of a... I watched, there's a Vice, I think, YouTube video that explains what A24 is.
Anyway, either way, this was made before the strike anyway, but it's a very clever movie. It was pretty scary, I will say, but I didn't get scared. But I recognized that it was scary.
I don't get scared a lot. I mean, I get scared by myself when I'm at home and just thinking like...
About yourself
somebody
in the future.
Come get me. Well, no, I just think like, oh... The only thoughts I have right now are just my own.
Yeah.
That's scary.
It's been a movie week because I actually have a date to go to a movie tomorrow.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Wait, what?
I'm going on a date tomorrow.
Oh no, is this a bit?
Nope. It's 100% real, and he already bought the ticket, I think, so I can't back out.
Wait, who?
Okay, his name is Kevin, and I didn't really want to go see the Haunted Mansion, but it does look fun. I am ready to skip past summer and go straight to spooky season fall, and I think this will put me in the mood.
So,
also,
your friend Kevin, that's what you're talking about. The gay guy.
Your friend Kevin?
Our friend Kevin, yeah.
Yeah, he said...
Did you go to his pool party today?
No, I weren't.
Were you invited?
Yes, I was invited.
That might be something you want to talk to him about.
Did you
tomorrow.
go?
I edited our hypnotist.
Were you invited?
Hypnotist. Yes, of course I was. Not only was I invited, he then texted and said, hey, just following up, you think you'll stop by? And I was like, oh my God, I am married. Like, stop. You're so desperate.
Anyway, yes,
he's
he's invited
so
me to the
sweet.
movie. He said, yes, but just so you know, this is a date. I know you have a boyfriend, but this is a date. He said, great, as long as you put out after. I said, of course I'm going to put out my light. It's going to be a movie. We need it to be dark.
I bet he liked that.
But I'm going to sit on his cock.
I'm doing the rest of the show down here.
Okay, this week on Drag Race Mexico,
No.
is the Snatch Game.
Ugh, okay. That was so gross. I mean, good for you, I guess. I was editing Cameos last night, and first of all, thank you to everyone who's been ordering Cameos. We have a list, and so we're making our way through. Thank you so much for your patience. But I was editing a bunch of Cameos yesterday, and she was telling a story about when she lost her virginity, and she's like, I was 27, and I was like, I mean, no judgments, but big judgment to her. And I was like, that's late. It only deteriorates after like 20. It's the most elastic it's gonna be. And then as soon as you're done playing, guess what it does? It goes, we're young, it doesn't matter. It closes right back up. You don't have to worry about farts. Anyway, she's like, I wanted to lose my virginity before 7707.
It was a really big time in the culture because it was three sevens.
That happened every year, though. Why was 7707? That wasn't a big thing in the culture. 666 wasn't a problem for you. 555? Did you give a hand job at 555?
No.
Okay. So anyway, so she's telling the story, and then as I'm editing it, I'm listening to it. Because, you know, when we're filming it, I have to block out some of what she says so I can function. And she's like, I did it before 7707, and I was 27. I was like, let me do math. Oh, so you're 43 years old? So I called her and I was like, hey, when did you lose your virginity? And she was like, 7707. I was like, how old were you? And she's like, 27. Caught you bitch. So I am making the announcement right here, right now. Alexis Bevels has been lying. She's 43.
No,
So
that's not
for those of you who are always calling me old, and she's always saying that I'm older than her, she's 43 years old, and she's been lying to you. I can see your skin. I know the truth.
How dare you bring my skin up? They can't see it from there.
I'll zoom in for you.
85.
85 when you turned 5?
No, 85 I turned born.
So riddle me this.
Okay.
So
95.
Did you think 27 because it was 7?
2005 was 20, so 2007 was 22. Oh. I got confused.
That's a big mix-up. I love it.
Well, the past is in the past, as Elsa says.
That's true. And we do have to let it go. Speaking of letting it, and don't let it all go, though, because being 43, it's got to be really difficult for you to hang on to your faculty.
I am not 43.
You can't be trusted. Okay, we are going to cover 2 episodes today.
Oh, fuck.
Now, last week's episode was a girl group episode, and then the second episode is a snatch game. And I looked for references. You know, again, I want to remind y'all, Garradito. That's so American. Garradito. Now it's in my head. His YouTube channel, he gives all the references. He is, in fact, Mexican, so he gets them. If you're like, I'm here for the culture, oh, you're on the wrong channel. So if you want to hear actual opinions about culture and such, go over there. But if you want to hear 2 dumb Americans talk about it, hi. I will say the thing that struck me about both episodes, Valentina in the workroom.
Stunning.
Both times.
Yeah. Yeah.
I I'm moved.
Yeah.
Like, it moves me. And what I love about it is when she comes to the workroom, not only am I an audience member going, oh my God, all of the contestants are like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, she's just...
Stunning. So pretty.
God.
She's perfect. She's perfect.
She's perfect. Yeah. So we're just gonna head right to the runway. First of all, let's stick with Valentina.
Look at this look. I'm obsessed with that look.
I can't handle it, and it was pants.
It's literally so beautiful.
Her makeup, her hair, the 60s of it all. I can't get over it.
I love that 60s, like that 60s hair.
You got there.
It's like, what's her name? Casey Musgraves.
Oh, and she was Barbie?
No.
Oh, she did a look like this?
She did hair like that. And like Lily Collins did too. I just love that.
Polly
pulled
Pocket,
back. Oh, I can't wait.
Listen, if she is not little the entire movie,
we're
going to have an issue. I want a IMHOtheSHOW with shoes on, Polly Pocket. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Lena, you know she's probably a Patreon.
Yeah. Lena, will you make sure to keep it small?
Keep it small, Lena. And if...
That's all she needs. And then Lolita Banana, I mean...
Oh, she looks so
She's
beautiful.
so cute. I just adore her.
There's a bunch of discourse around Ariana Grande on Twitter right now. Excuse me. X. I don't care to perpetuate, like, whatever, but I just love that everyone's calling her Ponytail.
Ariana Grande?
Yeah.
Because she broke up a marriage?
I
love that.
Allegedly. No. Because Wicked got paused 10 days before it finished filming.
So
and
she
they were
has
like,
to keep a ponytail.
Back in the studio for you, Ponytail.
That's so good.
I sat on Twitter. I mean...
X.
I don't want that.
So, okay, I'll give you the quickest I can do.
Okay.
Which you know is going to be long. Apparently, he, like, bought his way into, like, a CEO of another company. You know, that's what he does. He buys companies and suddenly he's the CEO. That's what he did with Tesla. But it was another company years ago. He wanted to change the name of the company to X. Oh, PayPal. It was PayPal. And he was like, I want it to be X. And they were like, well, PayPal's already a really well-known brand name. Like, why would we do that? And X sounds like a gay hookup app. Like, what are we doing? So while he was on vacation, like while he was out of office, they all came together and like voted him out so that they wouldn't have to change the name of PayPal. So he's kind of had this X up his ass.
He's had that
for
billboard.
Years. Now that he has Twitter, he's like, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it X. I mean, he's truly a toddler. And he did. And of course, it's stupid. I think, honestly, here's my hope, is that this is all one elaborate ruse. And it's going to be the best punked. I want Ashton Kutcher to come out of there and go, yeah, we got you. I'm really bad at these impressions.
Anyway. Save it for the Snatch Game.
Okay, so they had to do a girl group number. And the song was cute. It was no...
Ding ding dong or whatever.
Bye-bye. Sing ding dong. So up first we have... Oh, you say it.
Las Palanquetas.
Yes, so they are doing the song. Christian surprised me.
Christian Peralta.
It was more like poppy and stuff, but I really enjoyed it. I mean, Galavaro was really good.
Okay, Galavaro was sexy.
Sexy, yeah. And then we had...
Mexi Mommies.
Las Mexi Mommies. Regina Voce can do no wrong.
Magos.
Magos in that cute little like bear furry like get up. I don't care. I don't know what it was. I loved it. And Matraka.
Yeah.
Listen, when you do a one-leg look, I get nervous. She was so fucking good. So hot.
Yeah.
It worried me.
Yeah.
And then bless her heart, poor little... Who's that? Exactly. So the runway is flowers. I'm sure there was a more clever way of saying that, but that's all I've got. So up first we have Margaret Iya. She decided to do something a little different. And after last week, or not technically, after 2 weeks ago, after them saying like, we need different makeup, she delivered. Listen, I like anything when you play with that. What is this called that cosplayers do? The
flowers?
Yeah. No, the like it looks like plastic, but it's how they build like their fake armor. What is that stuff called?
Oh, foam core,
cornbird,
park pequod.
I liked it. Then we had Galavaro. She came out completely, she was ashamed. Okay, she was embarrassed. She had to cover her face. She's just, don't look at me, don't perceive me. And then boom, it opened right back up.
I did like this. This was really cool and beautiful.
I like things that are so formed that they don't move well. Like it didn't
structure.
It didn't look good when she was walking, but I just love that. I love that. It doesn't matter if a person is in that thing, it's still gonna look the same. Then we had Regina Voce. Now she was a giant rose and she had like a train.
She was like a cactus rose.
Yeah, and she had like a train of roses behind her. The thing that I didn't understand, she had a butterfly headpiece. And it's this butterfly headpiece that I'm seeing a lot on a lot of drag queens. What was that? Why was this? Why butterfly?
Well, maybe the
Didn't
butterflies
Galavaro do like a big butterfly look too? This headpiece, Galavaro wore this exact headpiece, but it was gold. But it was the exact same headpiece. And I've seen this headpiece online shopping. Like, this is a thing.
Well,
I would have loved the look had she just removed that.
Butterflies are very miraculous creatures, and they're very symbolic of change and growth. And the chrysalis it's kind of like when you're putting on your makeup, you're coming out of your chrysalis. And
how do we put you back in, you know? When I was taking JP for a walk today, she almost ate a butterfly, but I saved its life because I'm what? A liberal. No, progressive. What am I? We'll find out next time. Tune in. Oh, then we had Argenis as a cactus with like the little flowers coming off. I love this.
I didn't mind it at all.
I loved this.
Didn't they like not like it?
They did not like it.
But I liked it, you guys. I'm sorry. Pardon.
I thought it was so cute.
You know what I learned on TikTok? I learned that there's a couple different ways to say I'm sorry. There's like perdón, which is like pardon me, or like lo siento, which is like I'm sorry, but you're only supposed to say lo siento when it's like a really big issue, I think, according to this TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Like when you've done something really bad or when you feel really, really sorry. It's like
murder.
It's like lo siento. So whenever I'm like in the morning when I get there to work, my coworker's she's like sweeping the rug right by the door and there's no other way to get in but on the rug that she's sweeping, and so I'm always like lo siento, and now I'm like, she probably thinks I'm an idiot because I keep apologizing so profusely. And now I say
so sorry.
Pardon.
But I mean, technically with your anxiety, maybe everything does feel that big to you.
Oh, yeah.
Who is she to judge? Fuck her. She should apologize to you, white lady.
Alma.
Don't say her name. Why'd you have to do that? Now say Lo Siento.
Lo siento.
Thank you. Up next we have Serena Morena. Now, I
hated it.
Listen. Hate us. No, I like the concept.
I didn't like it.
Look. Concept over look. Concept was great. I do like how she updated the picture that she released of this look. Her entire face and neck and stuff are yellow. She made everything inside the flower yellow.
Oh, that's cool.
Which was really cool. So, I mean, it was a little Marge Simpson, but I liked it. This was a bummer. I don't know if maybe it needed a train. If you're gonna do a long dress like that, especially out of that kind of stretchy material.
No, you have to cover it in rhinestones. It's just a dress.
And you could see every kind of fold of her hip pads when she moved. It was just,
she's a beautiful
fabric.
Girl.
She really is.
That is, if you took that thing off.
I like the thing. That's the best part.
I do like the thing. It is the best part. But if you took it off, that's just a green dress.
Yeah.
You would not know that that's supposed to be a whatever.
And props to Lolita Banana for trying to be really nice. I think it was Lolita said, I like how the dress has gloves.
Yeah.
You can tell the judges were just trying to find...
No, I mean...
Concept is great. Concept is great.
Quick of me to say I hated it. I didn't like it.
You know what you have to say.
Lo siento.
There you go. Up next we have Matraka.
Matraka.
Listen, she doesn't miss. For me. Bottomy.
Yeah, we like her.
Woman. I apologize. I did watch this 2 weeks ago. I don't remember the reference to this, but it is a reference to something.
She was referencing like a shamanic. She was representing like a shaman, and then like I think cactus, rose, cactus.
I love
blossoms.
Jamaica.
Yeah,
and I also just love. What is this?
Macrame.
Thank you. We have macrame at my house. In other rooms.
We're not at your house, we're at the studio.
Exactly. So that's why you can't see it. Then we had Lady Quero. I adored this. The judges did not.
I thought it was so beautiful and dramatic.
It gave me kimchi. You know, she likes to wear these like big like statement dresses. It even like, it gave me a touch of Korean. Like it was, I don't know. I just thought it was so fucking beautiful. And the judges did not like it. Yeah. I liked the fact that when she turned around, there was just all this different fabric kind of, I thought, beautifully layered. And they were just like, and when you turned around, it's just like all this fabric. And I was like, it's drag, Mamau.
Yeah, it's dragging on the runway.
Then we had Christian Parata. I forget what this is, but I do know that it lit up, and that made me giggle. And I love a high-low skirt.
A high-low skirt is fun. A molo dress is fun.
Oh, they could fuck me up. I love it. And I liked the little warts on her shoulders.
Oh, no.
What was it?
I don't like warts.
So, we get a winner. The winner of the singing and dancing challenge was... Galavaro.
Which was exciting.
Exciting for her, but it was another week that Regina Voce...
Oh yeah, I should have gone to Regina.
Because she lost the Rusical, which I thought was nuts.
Because
I was like, well, it's a singing and dancing challenge.
At least without a voce.
At least they'll give this one to her. Because, of course, and she was great, and she looked amazing, and her runway looked amazing. And then I went to Galavaro. I just wonder if maybe the producers are like, these are two front runners too early. We need to break some shit up. Not that Galavaro didn't deserve...
No, Galavaro was awesome.
She was great.
Did she do that? Was that the one where she was up and then she was in the splits and then she flipped down in front of them and did splits on the ground? Was that her?
Splits on the ground, splits on the ground. Looking like a fool with your splits on the ground.
I think so.
So then we have a bottom two, and it's our bottom two lovelies. They've done it before. They're going to do it again.
Yeah, they're no stranger to being the bottom.
It's our Hennies and Serena Morena.
Yeah.
Now, the lip sync wasn't a surprise because we've seen them lip sync before a couple times. I agree with the judges that it was time for Serena Morena to go home.
Yeah. Sorry, I yawned.
What did you say? Pardon.
Pardon.
Can you imagine?
Perdóname por... Te me quiero ir.
We say goodbye to Serena Morena, and listen, she's so beautiful, okay? She has beautiful face. I just don't think she was ready for Drag Race, that's all.
No, it's just her time. She could have been ready for Drag Race, but only these episodes.
Beesh.
Now it's time.
She was in the bottom 3 times.
Yeah.
There's been 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay. We move on to this week's episode. It is the Snatch Game. Again, we don't know these references. It was a tough watch. The only person I knew was Walter Mercado, and that's only because of that incredible documentary that was released a couple years ago, and I loved.
And now I did not see that, as I am saving docs for marriage.
Yeah, so the Snatch Game, if you want a review on that, again, check out Garrettito's channel, because we just don't know anything.
We're just going to drink in these ladies' looks.
But I didn't feel so alone in watching the Snatch Game, and I'll tell you why. Because Valentina also didn't get the references, and that brought me comfort. She's an American girl, right? I mean, people have said it in the comments that Lolita Banana was brought on in large part because she speaks the language and she was raised in Mexico. So did you drop your phone? Did you drop your phone again? Every time.
Hey, my ass is too fat, okay?
No apologies for that.
Thank you.
Even on the runway, she said the wrong word or didn't know the word for something. And then she's like, well, it's one of my Valentinos. Everyone laughed and whatever. Listen, Valentina, you're pretty. Never apologize for anything ever.
Que bonita.
I mean, unless like murder or something.
I think she has it in her.
Why would she even say that?
I think she has it in her.
Normally I skip over the mini challenges, but this mini challenge, they had to paint like the Day of the Dead, and Valentina walks in with a mask over her face. And when she lowers the mask, there is a gasp. There is a quiet gasp. She looks...
Yeah. Does she say, I'd like to keep it on, please?
Maybe? I have to admit, I was drinking my coffee. I was still kind of waking up when I was watching it, and it's a lot to read that early in the morning.
Can I admit something, too? I ate a lot of Skittles last night, and then I had some again today at work, and I don't know if you've eaten Skittles lately.
Can't say that I have.
It takes a lot out of you.
They cut up my mouth. I got a sensitive mouth.
I know, but in a good way. I like to leave them in my mouth so they get a little soft.
I don't have that self-control. You have so much self-control. They do the snatch game, but unfortunately, we just didn't get it. So let's move on to the runway. Let's start with the host, Lolita Banana.
Oh my god, she
I'm
looks so stunning in this
blown
banana yellow.
the fuck away. I love yellow on her. And then Valentina with the ants crawling up her leg, into her dress, up her shoulder, and into her hair. I'm obsessed.
Damn.
The giant pink bow. Same. And so.
That's a really smooth wig, too.
Yeah, it's. What does that mean? What does that mean?
It's just really pretty and smooth.
What does smooth mean?
Like her hair, it's so smooth. It's not frizzy.
Oh, yeah, learn how to do this.
I'm trying!
Tired of looking like this.
Wigs by Golgi does that.
Thank you, Golgi.
No. Golgi. Is it Golgi?
I said Golgi. Right?
We shouted her out and then I mispronounced her name and then she was so sweet and wrote me and said, this
I like
is how you
when people
pronounce
are
it.
nice.
I love you. I dream of the day when I can afford one of your wigs.
The theme is supernatural.
Oh, yeah,
So up first we have our Hennies, and she's doing kind of a Day of the Dead. I remember she was telling this story about like how this creature would like use gold to kind of like trick people into. Here, I think that's why her chest is gold.
She's almost like what are those bands? What are those guys that play together in a band?
Mariachi.
Almost like it looks like mariachi kind of costume.
I think she looks so good, and
she looks fucking cool.
She is not afraid of a rhinestone, and that's a girl after my own rhinestones.
I am afraid of rhinestones. I gotta be honest.
Well, don't get too close.
Well, when you sleep on them, they get kind of embedded in your skin.
Well, at 43, I would expect that.
I'm not 43. You have to stop saying that.
You have to stop
Wikipedia is
lying.
gonna change my age.
Accept yourself. Do you have a Wikipedia page?
Yeah.
No, you don't. Do you really?
I update it every morning.
Do you really?
I don't know.
Then we have Regina Voce. Now,
Ooh,
what I
Regina
loved
Voce.
about this look is she was like,
God.
I'm bald. I'm going to give them bald. I want them to see that even without a wig, I'm gorge. I thought this look was confusing, but the paint and the shimmer and the sparkle and the bald of it all.
The paint is so fucking good.
I thought this was a really good, safe look. I didn't get it.
I am so entranced by Regina Voce's face.
Same.
And her
She's
paint.
a perfect face.
I love watching it.
Yeah.
And looking at it.
And she was in fact safe, so there. Christian Peralta. She came out as like this kind of, I was gonna say evil, but not necessarily evil. Kind of this like
poltergeisty, ghosty.
Yeah, and I guess the legend of it is like she gets down to the end of the runway and she just screams for her children.
La Llorona, maybe?
No, it's my Sharona. Sharon. And then she reveals into this gorgeous...
Oh, shit.
It's a mermaid kind of tail, but it's got the skeleton, but then it has hanging...
vines and hangers and...
Now, I don't know if you caught this, but Valentina, while judging, said she didn't like it. She said that this, I don't know, it was missing something. What? It's perfect.
Up next is Galavaro.
She also did bald. Alien kind of look bald. I don't know what the
references, but I think it's beautiful.
But I like it. And I like the little like netted feather hat. What that was. I really liked it a lot. I don't know.
Tell me what it is in the comments.
But the judges seem to respond to it, so great.
Hers is another face that I really like. I want her wigs to be a little bit bigger, but she's not wearing one today.
Yeah, she's a flat to the head lady. Then we have Lady Carol. Now, she is crying blood. Crying rhinestone blood tears. I like the general vibe. The thing I didn't like about it, I think that's just a printed fabric. It read very 2D to me. Everything everyone else was wearing, there was like depth to it. There was something, it was interesting to look at.
She's 2D.
This just was just flat. Like doesn't the blood look like it was printed? Like it just looks like the fabric.
Is she gay? Because that would be a tutti frutti look right there.
Okay. Matraka. When she came out,
oh my
the judges gasped. It was so fucking cool.
Yeah. So this is the story of the Alabrije, excuse that pronunciation, Alabrije. This artist, years ago, he got really sick with fever, and he had these hallucinations that he was in a forest, and there was like trees and rocks, and then all the trees and rocks and everything became these horrible, weird creatures that were very scary. So when he came out of the fever dream, he created these characters, and they're still around today. You have to like cite your sources, do your works cited on it. You can't just like make your own. But they're like these gorgeous neon creatures that I guess used to be scary. So this was Matraka's way of saying these used to be scary, now they're kind of commercialized everywhere, and I want them to be scary again. And honestly, I was so dazzled by this and how amazing it was. Her face is really scary.
It is scary, and I love her little like tusks, or no, those aren't tusks. Overgrown teeth.
Underweight.
Yes. Also, a fever dream. Is there anything worse than having a fever? It's the worst feeling in the world.
Oh, constant. I want my mommy vibes. Yeah.
Right? Maybe that's when I'll start talking to my mom again, my next fever.
Did she contact you at all on your birthday?
She sent me money via CashApp, but you know on CashApp you have to accept it, and so I didn't accept it.
Do you want to send it to me?
No. Now we have Margaret Iya. Now this was giving me Into the Woods vibes. Like she starts off as a witch and then she reveals into she's actually been pretty the entire time, which I really like. I liked the second look better than the first look. I liked her reveal.
I like the first look. It kind of reminded me of like Miyazaki, like those ghost faces from what is it, Princess Mononoke?
But
I
when
like
she
that she's like kind of a
revealed-
school, like a slutty schoolgirl, pilgrim.
She's a slutty schoolgirl pilgrim, which is truly at the base of every witch.
Oh!
Yeah?
I just realized I have watched, I don't think it's Korean, but I have watched a K-drama on Netflix that I liked.
What?
It was one about zombies.
Oh, yes, The School.
Yeah.
But you don't watch subtitles, you watch dub.
I think that one I did watch. Dub, yeah.
I watch K-dramas with subtitles because I want to hear the actors. I can see their faces. I want to hear their voices.
But how do you pay attention?
You read?
But what do you do, like, you just sit there and read?
Remember TV before phones? It's like that.
I'm concerned about you.
Yeah.
I'm excited for spooky season. What would you do for your spooky look?
Well, the prompt, at least on the subtitles, and I know, wow, subtitles are questionable at best. The subtitle said the theme was supernatural, but then the runway, everyone was really spooky. So I wonder if that was just like a bad... Anyway, it doesn't matter. If I were doing spooky, I would do... Can I borrow this? You think you'll be using it? I thought you'd find that funny. I don't know. I wear something scary and I go, oh. What would you do?
Dare you? Maybe I would just kind of do like a...
Granny?
Maybe... I would do Granny.
Yeah.
I would do Granny!
I would love to see that, and I would love to see RuPaul's face when you're trying to explain what it is. Like, it's a
Have
game
you
I
ever
play on
played
my
this
phone.
game?
And now she's a spider. I would love
I would
that.
do Granny and I would reveal
spider.
into a spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would vote you off.
It would be really scary. She's scary.
She is
a
so
bat.
scary.
She has a bat.
So the winner of this Snatch game is frontrunner Christian Peralta. She gets another win. I think this is win number 3 for her. It's looking like she's gonna take the whole thing, I think. I don't know. But Matraka got really close. I thought it could have gone to her as well. So I was really excited that we got to see such a high placement for her. Then we get the bottom two. The bottom two, oh, I got chills. What, this one hair touched my forehead and
Stop.
Ooh. Stop! You have to stop!
I don't like this.
Lo siento.
Oh, God.
The bottom two are last week's winner, Galavaro, and our Hennies. Because our Hennies loves being in the bottom.
Yeah, that is...
a shame.
It seems like a pretty straightforward.
But the best part, Obvi, was during the lip sync when bald-ass Galavaro was like... And she rips her bald cap off to reveal into a flat to the head, but still a blonde wig. That was
It was so
bomb.
good.
That was
Oh
bomb.
my God.
And then in an understandable decision, but a decision that read very desperate, our Henny's rips her wig off to reveal just her hair. Like her regular hair, which is long, the same length as the wig that Galavaro wore, but it was so clearly like, I can do that too. It was a bummer. So we say goodbye to Art Henny's, and honestly,
Adios, Art
I am
Henny's.
so relieved for her because this competition, it's trying to kill her, I do believe. It's beating her down. Even as they were getting ready, it was back to like her crying, and I was like, oh my God, please someone get this girl home. So we say goodbye, and listen, that's it. Now we're at a top 6, so we will be back next week with 6 more opinions. So if you would like to join us for that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and of course that notification bell.
And then right after that, go to the search bar, type in www.patreon.com/IMHOtheSHOw, where you can see more footage of us.
/IMHOtheSHOW.
Yeah.
Do you know how I learned about that? Imagine Slash from Guns N' Roses, right?
Falling forward.
Is he falling forward, / or falling back, /? Also, Curtis served him this week. Said he was the nicest man.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did he slash his tires?
I said he was nice.
Huh?
Also, we're both on Cameo, so if you want a message from us to a loved one or hated one, hit us up there.
Yes, and if you'd like to not see us separately, you'd like to see us together, you could get a Cameo.
I liked all the tension you built there.
You know what? Speaking of tension, Cameo.com, or whatever, IMHOtheSHOW.com.
Can I say, the amount of times you've said Cameo.com, I tried to buy it. I'll just redirect it to our site.
I've said Cameo.com before
Multiple
tonight.
times. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it. Because apparently that's what she thinks it is. And it was already taken.
Woo.
Nobody. It's one of those like GoDaddy, like, hey, this name is already taken, but hire us as a broker and we can buy it for you. And I'm like,
GoDaddy.
fuck off, daddy.
No.
Also, all of our merch is at dragqueenmerch.com. All right, we love you so much. Goodbye.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
You know, I do a job where I take people's phone numbers. And
Yeah.
I take umbrage with 17. Because sometimes people will be like, ba-da-da, 7, and I go to type in the 7,
'cause it's a
and then they
one.
go, teen 45, and I'm like, that is not how you say your phone number.
If you're giving someone your phone number, you say the single numbers. Don't combine numbers. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Unless the last part is like 100. I don't know.
With 4,000.
4,000. The last one's 4,000. Yeah. I always say every single number.
What kills me are the people...
Makes you stronger.
No.
Oh.
310 is a big one here. I don't know why. Or maybe it's just, I don't know.
The area
So
code?
some people will be like 310, and I'm like...
Yeah. They're like this on their phone.
Yeah.
I hear her sighing a lot. I hope she's okay. I would say 85% of our friendship is TikTok based. That's how we communicate now.
Yeah.
Because we're both so young and hip and
Not
and-
43.
And cop or whatever kids say today.
What?
When the kids
No.
say cop, that's cap. They say cap.
I say no cap.
No caps or cops. A cab. So we're so young in a cab, and I was thinking, why don't we, like, during credits chat, why don't we share funny things on TikTok? We'll make it a live interactive event. I'll go first. So I followed this account this week that I am so deeply obsessed with. It's called Hannah and Tammy, and it's a mother and daughter. I know, don't turn this off. It's just her mom filming her, like, enjoying life. She's just such a bubbly, happy girl. There was this video I saw this week. What was the one that I shared?
Oh, she's trying on clothes, and she was going to the mirror, and every time she'd go in the mirror and see herself, she would be like...
I mean, she
Ta-da!
knew she looked good, and she was showing off, and I loved it. And she's...
Movie
Kiss in
montage.
the mirror.
Movie montage.
I went down a rabbit hole. I watched every single video that they have. I'm deeply obsessed. I will go back and rewatch sometimes. I just love her so much. But there was one video where, like, they're in... You know those, like, trampoline stores? You know the, like, gymnasiums that are all trampolines? Bounce house. Yeah.
Trampoline.
So she's bouncing,
center.
and she's kind of falling over and whatever, and she's just doing her own thing and giggling. And then her mom, good old Tam, she gets up there, and Tammy does a somersault, and then Hannah's like, can do a somersault. So then Hannah immediately does a somersault, and I love that. Like, I love when a girl's like, Mom, you're old, I can do that. Actually, her mom's probably my age, I shouldn't say that. I just love her. Go follow Hannah and Tammy. I'm obsessed. Your turn.
Okay, there is this cutie guy that I've been following that I think is so cool. His name is Spencer Lackey, and all of his content is just like creepy, spooky season, like grainy home videos. And it'll be like him going down to the basement, and all of a sudden he like looks in the corner and he's like, what's that? And then it turns to the camera, and then it's like, what is that? And then all of a sudden a scary head pops out, and it's really scary. Or like he'll open the fridge door, and behind the fridge he'll have seen eyes, and they go away. And it's all really scary.
You're on scary TikTok?
But he's so attractive.
There's a scary TikTok?
But he's so hot, and it's like his hotness isn't even part of it. He just happens to be hot. Or it's very much like he'll be getting on a bed, and then someone will like grab his ankles real quick, and he's like, huh?
My TikTok is like cute animals and people falling down, and yours is scary TikTok?
Just him. You remember the doppelganger trend? The doppelganger. Should I audition for Dragula?
Yes. Oh, speaking of, do you see the cast? They released the cast.
No. Who?
Blackberry.
Hell yes!
We love Blackberry in this house. We stan, as the kids say, ACAB
Wait,
for
who
cutie.
else?
Others.
Anyone else I know?
None that I knew as well as I know Blackberry's
Dolly back
work.
again?
Yeah.
Remember, there was a trend, do you remember where it's like doppelganger, if you see your doppelganger, run?
I'm a twin. I see it all the time.
There was a trend going around. I think it started, I don't know. But they're like, if you see it, it's like if you see your doppelganger, run, do not engage. And it's like someone doing laundry, and then they look over in the corner, and it's just them, but a creepier version. And usually their like head is like completely sideways, just peeking around the corner, and it's like a really creepy smile. I like spooky scary.
See you next week.